A large contingent of Soviet armor is breaking through our lines and is seemingly unstoppable. A single platoon of Marder 1 infantry fighting vehicles have been deployed in an attempt to slow down the enemy. These Marders are to fight the enemy off and slowly retreat to battle position 3, where Leopard 1 tanks have dug in and are waiting to engage the surviving red armor. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to Gunner Heat PC. Today we find ourselves in the Marder A1, and we are playing a new mission that was just released to GHPC called Echelon Engagement. We are tasked with engaging and hopefully destroying Soviet forces that are moving down this MSR. We are in the Marder, and I have a whole platoon of Marders under our command. There should be 4 of them. I only saw 3. There are 4 though. Someone off to our left. I don't know. They're somewhere. Are they back there? Okay, yeah, I can see a second barrel. They're just obscured by number 2 here. All right, good to know. We have that 20mm cannon ready to go. 173 rounds of armor piercing. And hello. What are we looking at? There have been new sound effects added to GHPC that significantly overhauled a lot of them, which is pretty exciting. That guy is going ham. Okay, we've detected something. Okay, got something. BMP, got him. There's no way he's still up. Okay, he's still up. Keep firing. Let's engage number 2 here. Got that other guy burning. Short little burst with this 20mm cannon. Okay, another round. There's no smoke, but he is done. Okay, we need to fall back to battle position 2. We can do that. Battle position 2 is way back here. Okay, first echelon is neutralized. Fall back. Okay, we can do that. Target lost. Rolling down this hill. We are going to form up into a column, and we are going to turn around. Let's turn this thing around. But yeah, a lot of new sounds have been added to GHPC. You can hear the strain on the vehicle if you start really booking it and make some aggressive turns. Pretty nifty stuff. Also in the gun sight, whenever you change zooms, there are new sounds associated with that in all of the vehicles. Another pretty cool change, which I can't show off, is the fact that we can finally use the Commander's 50 cal on the M1 Abrams. Of course, this is not an Abrams mission, so I can't show that one off. But it is nice to know that is finally there. This is 1.2 kilometers out. I don't think we can actually restock. Can we? Negative. No restocking yet. All right, let's move out. We are closing in on battle position 2 here. It looks like it's right between the woods. Seems relatively flat, not a whole lot of cover. Not a huge fan of it, but we will make it work. It's a small town behind there. We could hide in there. Not sure what the sight lines are going to be like. I'm assuming the enemy is going to continue to move down this MSR here. Okay. We've reached battle position 2. We need to repel the forward security element. Alright, we're going to do a loop, so hopefully our Marder buddies can stay in formation. Nice and easy. There we go. Perfect. Okay, platoon formation. Let's get into a line. 25-meter spacing is probably good enough here. Alright, they're zooming. There's a little mound here. We can just pop our turret up, and I believe I do see the road. Just over yonder. Okay, all 3 of us are here. Let's adjust a bit. I need to make sure all of our guns are in action. And halt. Okay. Artillery's going off in that town, so we don't have a lot of room to retreat if we need to. We are trapped. Where are you? Doing okay for yourself? I see exhaust. Hello, hello. That is a tank. Switch to the Melon. Okay, they're firing. Artillery right here in their path. Where's the tank? I should have told them to hold fire. And I think that's our artillery immediately responding. A little faster than I thought. Okay, yep, look at that. Firing. God, I can't see. I missed. Back up a bit. They're definitely firing at us. Can't see through all the smoke. Engage this guy. Engage that guy. Okay, switch Melon. This thing better be loaded. Another tank. I need another tank. Give me a tank. They're popping turrets all. Oh my gosh, did you see that crazy explosion? There's a tank. Melon. Fire. Come on. Right in the side. See ya. Got him. No way he's surviving that. Engage him in the side. Shh. Pop smoke. Restock. API. Artillery in their path. Back up, boys. That artillery still going off behind us? Doesn't look like it. 50 freaking seconds for this. Melon is reloading. Keep backing up. Looks like one of our martyrs has been destroyed. Good artillery barrage. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. We are going to cancel our restock. Make sure they're done. Tank to the right. I just got eyes on him. The Melon is not done. More smoke. Boop. Yeah, target lost. Thank you, smoke. Artillery. I need more. 5 seconds. Stop here. Artillery on that tank. Reloading the Melon. It's loaded. I just see burning red vehicles. There he is. Fire. Come on. Hopefully hit him. Switch to the cannon. Jeez, this guy's close. That's a martyr. Oh, friendly fire incident there. Sorry. Melon. I think he's done. Got him. Go! My goodness. Okay. We have HE. 50 rounds of API. Okay. Maybe I wasn't. I don't understand how the martyr's alive. I should have ripped into that guy. Halt. Another APC out there. Yep, there he is. Short burst. Done. Good. Restock. Okay. I don't know about you, but that looks like a field of dead Russian vehicles. Oh, repel forward security element. It looks pretty darn repelled to me. We'll advance here once I have restocked. I'm not really too keen on moving up. Platoon formation. Get into a line. Get back here. Have one of our guys here. There's 3 of us still alive. Another one. Good. They ripped him up. Fantastic. Oh, did you guys hear that? Okay, listen carefully. Just the rattling and stuff when you start and stop. I'm a fan. Okay. We need to fall back to battle position 3 way back there. We will do that. We'll keep rearming too. We have restocked once more. I do wonder how much spare ammunition the Martyr carries, how many more restocks we have available, but we have 124 rounds of DM43 loaded now. How many Melons do we have? Just one. We utilized, I think, pretty much all of them. 3 or 4 during that engagement. Quite helpful. Very good ATGM, but yeah, brutal. Okay. Well, we are going to keep on moving up. We're 800 meters away from our next point. It looks like there's a whole bunch of tanks up here, which is nice. They may shield us from whatever the heck the Soviets are going to bring towards us now, after that force failed to break through. That was a lot of vehicles. That was quite scary. I'm glad the artillery barrage behind us stopped, so we could actually back up just a little bit. Okay, closing in on this village. Looking for our tank friends. Leopards, yep, hello. Okay, closing in on them. We'll post up behind them, I think. Yeah, a whole bunch of leopards. Defeat enemy main body. That was not the main body, apparently. Got it. Love to see that. We'll move around on the flank here. I can actually take control of the leopards, which may be fun to do. Show off a little bit of everything here. Okay, I guess they're coming down this road. Platoon formation. Wedge, diamond, diamond, diamond. Halt here. Part of me does. Okay, here we go. It's game time. APCs rolling across. Of course, I missed. Skill issue. Get that guy on the side. Hit that guy a bit. Hit that guy a bit. Make sure none of these guys get the chance to advance too far. That guy's destroyed on the left. This guy's continuing to roll. He's focused on the tanks. Sorry, Ivan. Engage him. Oh, jeez. Artillery on that choke point right there. Another one in the rear. Ammunition situation, 100 rounds. Just fire another short burst into him. Is this guy up? Hello, hello. It says we're missing because I'm not going after the target they want me to hit. I cannot see the target you want me to shoot at. Sorry, big guy. Okay, artillery is just pummeling them at this point. Everyone up? Okay, leopards are still up. Good. M109s should be ready here soon. Okay, they're ready. Ready for another fire mission. We are going to need it. I already know. I'm assuming tanks are up next. Get that Melon ready. Red artillery's coming down. I do not see. Ouch. Hey, move up a little bit. Halt. There it is. Okay, switch to AP. Just don't want to waste ammunition on this fool. There we go, he's done. Melon. I'm ready for him. Worried about these trees. Leopards are doing okay. How's it going, boys? Gunners wounded, commanders wounded. That artillery was not great. Tanks inbound. Okay. Excuse me? Wait a second. Switch to the main gun. Yikes, that's close. Back up. You can see that smoke, that really thick black smoke. That is Soviet smoke. Yeah. Let's unstabilize the gun. There we go. Got him. Nice work. Leopards showed him what for. Artillery's now dropping on that point too. 2 tanks burning. Whoa, big ol'... Jeez. Those explosions are just nuts. Let's back up a bit more. A little close for comfort. You see that? What's that? Halt. Tank. I'm just getting absolutely clapped by leopards. They're doing work. Drop range down. Okay. Hammer them. That ain't over. Okay, I think he's done. He's getting hit. I swear I saw something. Come on, leopards. You boys got this. One of the leopards is burning. Let's get another artillery mission in on them. Like, what is that? I hit whatever that was. See those sparks? Can I restock? Okay, we just have HE and 1 Melon. Is this guy really still up? Sure is. Fire at him. Okay, hit him. He exploded, I think. Whoa! Back it up. Switch to another one. Switch to this leopard here. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Load. You don't have anything loaded? Uh-oh. Disaster. I was not expecting all that nonsense. This guy's still alive? Yep, sure is. It's kind of hiding back here. And, yeah, there was no way we were fending all that off. I was just out of ammunition in my martyr. I probably should have switched over to the leopards. Could have done a bit more damage, but our forces have been destroyed. View the after action report. Okay, we can do that. The Soviets have broken through. Well, folks, here we are in the after action report. Pact won the battle. NATO forces lost 11 personnel and 8 pieces of equipment. Pact forces lost a lot more. 38 personnel and 25 pieces of equipment. Of course, we fired a lot more rounds because of that 20mm cannon. Let's take a look and see the mission results. Oh gosh, we're going to be going through a lot of these. So we hit targets, 150 some odd times, which is very nice. I'm going to probably end up skipping through a lot of these. I'm mostly interested in seeing the ones towards the back of the match, but here we can see we are just lighting up BMP once. This one hits. There we go. Penetrates firewall, hits warhead. It is stopped by a warhead. I'm sure that ends nicely for this particular one. And what's always crazy to me is that these are just mere milliseconds apart from one another, these hits here. But we light up these first couple of BMPs pretty easily. It's going to be an easy mission, he says, after these through it. And then we fall back to battle position 2. So here we go, we're at battle position 2. We're engaging T-62s. We hit them in the tracks here. I am wondering how effective this 20mm cannon is against these guys. And it looks like, it's like a lot of these rounds are getting stopped, unfortunately. Hitting the tracks, not by turret. They're not going to go through the turret. But if one happens to get through, like, let's see that. Oh, once again. Yeah. Probably was wasting a lot of ammunition on these guys, but if anything, it's got to make one heck of a noise inside that tank. And maybe one round will go down the barrel. You never know, right? Yeah, a lot of these unfortunately are stopped or ricochet. This round's interesting. It hits the driver's vision block, but does not go through. That's pretty darn impressive. Being that driver has got to be incredibly intimidating. We're engaging these guys at 600 meters out with the autocannon. And maybe it is like death by 1,000 cuts. We track them. I mean, that's fascinating. Ricochets off, hits the gun barrel, and deflects back down. Again, not doing much. Let's see how close. Here we go. Finally, here's something nice. Our Melon is fired at a range of 600 meters. Looking good. And just should absolutely shred this thing. And it sure does. Goes right through. Comes out the back. Brutal. And then we go back to firing our dinky little 20 millimeter. Here we have another Melon shot. This one, jeez, look at that's crazy. Hits the gun barrel. Follows. Is this following the gun barrel down through the breech? That it's hard to tell. That's kind of what it looks like. It sort of does here. Regardless, that's brutal. And then we are accidentally, oh, okay. We hit this guy, and then I do accidentally fire on our martyr friend. Let's make sure we don't accidentally kill anybody. Stopped by the weapon pod, which is nice. I'm glad that thing's pretty. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Hit the commander's head. You know, maybe that's survivable. Unfortunately, it then goes through and penetrates the commander's skull and torso. Okay, that's worse than I thought. So the commander gets splattered, unfortunately, and I just keep shooting before I even realize. There was a lot of smoke, to be fair. I pressed spacebar. It seemed like they slewed me over to this guy. Friendly fire incident. We keep laying into him. We waste more ammunition than I should have on this guy. I am so sorry. Let's not do any analysis on the back of this martyr here and see a bunch of 20 millimeter holes in it. Okay, here we go. We start firing at this guy. What are we firing? High explosive, because we're starting to run low on stuff, I guess. Well, here's a pretty cool bit. We do hit the rangefinder. Well, that's something. Tearing up external components on the vehicle. Another big shot with the Melon ATGM. Goes right in, plasters the driver. And I'm pretty sure this tank just absolutely explodes after that. After this, I think we are pretty much withdrawing, yeah. There's some BMPs we take care of, pressing the hill, and then we fall back to battle position 3, where everything just unravels. Here we are, we find ourselves at battle position 3, engaging BMP-1s. These guys are coming through this gap in the tree line, and we rip them up as to be expected. If anything, I probably should have held my fire a little bit more against these guys, but considering our 20mm wasn't doing much against those T-64s, no harm, no foul. I really should have switched to the Leopards. I think if we did do that, the course of the mission would have changed. Repositioned the Leopards a little bit, but I wanted to stick it out with our Martyrs just to see how things went, and we know how things went. Going up against all of these T-64s at the end was not going to go well with no ammunition and no ATGMs. This is shot 336. Just laying into these guys. More. We are still firing. Still says we're firing high explosive. I'll have to go back. I mean, that's got to be accurate, right? I thought I did restock the good stuff. Here we go. It's our last little stand here. T-64 is continuing to advance. Okay, that's just a ricochet. Oh, here we go. Penetrated the driver's... Oh my gosh. Okay, that driver is very, very lucky. But hey, we do actually end up penetrating at 296 meters out through the driver's vision block. That is reassuring, frankly. I think this guy is the one that ends up doing a whole lot of damage against our leopards and such. I can't believe our leopards, I guess, are not firing. It is a very smoky battlefield at this point, so there's not a whole lot to see. Continuing to advance. We are continuing to lay into them. Shot 550. Only a handful more shots to go. We are firing API at this point. Yeah. And he's gonna... The driver's probably got some serious problems right now. Okay. So he's gonna drive right into the back of this tank. What the heck? 571. That's weird. I guess they're reversing at this point. I know I fire... Okay, this is what we see over here. I'm wondering if this guy was disabled. We fire a few rounds at this. At just a very tippity top. This vehicle, it looks like it has been abandoned. Okay, but, you know, good measure. Never be too careful. We fire our ATGM, and that is unfortunate. That impact angle is just not good. It looked better through my optic at the time. I could have tried to drive around him. But, you know, once... Look at that! Look at that! Look at that behind the T-64. Guy's flying. Anyway. But regardless, we blow this guy up. And then we have a whole bunch of other things to deal with. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, we got all these guys back here, and then, of course, this little bug. That's kind of fun. I don't want to show that off, but there's a whole bunch of tanks, T-64s, still coming around the corner. Yeah, that was not going to go well for us regardless. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I'll retry this mission one day. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.